Hey guys, so today I'm showing you how I make rice mixed with chicken, Spanish style arroz con pollo. So let's get started with the recipe. Okay guys, so we're gonna start with the chicken. I'm using chicken drumsticks. I already washed my chicken. You can use whatever part of the chicken you prefer to use. Okay, so now we're gonna season our chicken. I mixed a few powder seasonings together. So I'm adding in some black pepper, some salt, some onion powder, garlic powder, paprika, a little bit of adobo seasoning, a packet of Sazon, and lastly I'm gonna add in some green seasoning mix. So green seasoning is just the Caribbean version to sofrito, so if you have that, use that. Alright, I'll link my recipe for green seasoning in the description box down below for you guys. So mix the seasonings in the chicken really well, and then you're gonna cover this and let it marinate for at least 1 hour in your refrigerator. And after the chicken is finished marinating, then we're gonna start cooking. Okay guys, so before we start cooking the rice, what you want to do is prep the veggies that we're going to use in the rice. Okay, so I'm going to mince some garlic, a few cloves of garlic. I'm going to dice up some bell peppers. I'm using 3 different colors of bell peppers. You don't have to use 3 different colors. You could just choose one. It's up to you, okay? And then I'm also going to dice up some onion, half an onion and half of a tomatoes. So next I'm getting my frying pan, and actually you guys, you should cook the chicken in the pot that you're gonna make the rice in. Alright, so try to use one pot, and I'll explain later on why, because like if you're using one pot, after you finish cooking the chicken, you're building the flavors in that same pot and adding in the rice. Okay, so you want to get your pot and place it over medium high heat, then add in a little bit of oil, enough to coat the bottom of the pan, and also pan fry the chicken. So we're just pan frying the chicken here. Okay, and next what I'm gonna do is, once the oil is nice and hot, I'm gonna place my chicken in the pan and I'm gonna let it cook for about 6 minutes or so, until that first side of the chicken becomes a nice brown color. Okay, that nice golden brown color that we're gonna look for when we're searing chicken. Once it turns dark brown, we're gonna flip it to the other side and get a nice sear on that other side as well. Okay, now once it's seared on both sides, what you want to do is cover the pot and let the chicken cook until it's fully cooked. So it depends on which part of the chicken you're using. If you're using chicken drumsticks like me, mine took maybe about 40 minutes to cook. Okay, it's very important that you cover the pot at this step, because the steam is going to help it to cook faster and cook thoroughly at this stage. All right, so yeah, you're going to cover the pot, and every once in a while you can uncover it and just move it around a little until the chicken is fully cooked. Okay guys, so once your chicken is fully cooked, you're going to remove it from the pot, set it aside, and in that same pot, you see I still have some oil left in my pot. In that same pot, you're going to add in the veggies we just chopped up, except the tomatoes. Okay, so I'm adding in my bell peppers, the onions, and the garlic, and I'm gonna saute that and let it cook for about 3 minutes until it's softened. Next, I'm gonna roughly chop up some olives. This is the olives I'm using here. All right, I'm gonna roughly chop it up, and I'm gonna add it into the pot with the tomatoes we diced up earlier. So add that and mix it in with the other veggies. Let it cook for about 2 more minutes. Then I'm gonna add in about 1 tablespoon of the green seasoning mix, and also 1 more packet of the Goya Sazon. Okay, and you can mix that into the veggies. Then I'm gonna add in my rice. So I just washed out my rice twice with water, rinsed it out, threw it out, rinsed it out again, and I'm gonna add my rice into the pot. So after I add in the rice, I'm adding in the water, and I'm also gonna add in a little bit of mixed vegetables. You can use mixed vegetables or you can just use peas and carrots. I'm using frozen mixed vegetables here, okay? And then the last thing I'm gonna add into my pot is the cooked pieces of chicken. So you want to add all of your chicken back into the pot, okay? And then you could add some salt as well. Make sure your rice has enough flavor. Add in a little bit of salt, don't add too much. Then I'm going to add 2 to 3 bay leaves, and then once you give your pot a nice stir, cover it, and you're going to let this pot come to a boil over high heat. So make sure your stove is set to the highest setting on your stove, and once it starts boiling, you're going to turn the heat down to the lowest setting, give the rice one last stir, then cover the pot tightly and let the dish cook until all of the liquid is absorbed. The rice is perfectly cooked. All right, let it take its time and steam until everything is done. And in the ending, you should have this right here. So delicious, so amazing. And yeah, you guys, that is it for this recipe. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so you can see my upcoming videos. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.